Hey guys, welcome back. It's AA Fitzy88. Got some Battlefield 3 here. This is Squad Deathmatch on Operation Firestorm. I thought I would throw this video together for you guys. It has been a while since I posted a video, so I apologize for that. Not really my fault getting back to work after the Christmas holidays. And I was actually quite busy. I had a lot of stuff to catch up on. Big projects, the year end from work. So forgive me for that. Back to business as usual. I also had another hiccup where my I record on a Hauppauge HD PVR. That's how I capture my gameplay footage. It actually shit the bed on me. What happened was I noticed that my footage had a greenish tinge to it, and when I broke it down and got to the source of the matter, I found out that one of my component cables that went into the receiver on the or the adapter on the HD PVR, I think it was the green component female jack, was a little messed up. I could get it to work if I put some pressure on the side of the component cable, but I don't really want to rely on that. So a few months ago, Drago put up a video for the AVer Media Game Capture HD. He went out and bought it and did a comparison, and I was pretty impressed, so I did the same thing. I went for one of those. It came in the mail yesterday. So actually this is footage that was captured on the AVer Media Game Capture HD. You guys can decide what you think looks better. I really can't tell much of a difference. It looks exactly the same as the Hauppauge stuff. Only difference being, actually there's a few differences, and I'll go through them. Not sure if you're actually interested in it, but if you are, great. If not, just follow along and watch the gameplay footage. Like I said, it's a squad deathmatch. We actually won. I went 16-5. A couple good highlights in here. I wiped out an entire squad spawning with one clip, which was nice. And another funny little instance, I came across a mortarman and I had a pretty epic knife fail. I don't know what's going on with the knife, or me and my luck with the knife. It was the same thing in Bad Company too. You know, the time was right. I could go in for the kill and get a nice juicy clip, and it always ended up screwing me in the ass. So anyway, look for that. Played pretty well. I mean, you have no choice in squad deathmatch. You are playing the objective. Pretty much don't die, and support your squad. Stay as close to them as possible. Do a lot of flanking on this map. It's pretty much a warehouse and a construction building, or a warehouse, a couple warehouses. So it's some good close quarters combat. If one of the other squads get in the infantry fighting vehicle, be sure to take it out quickly, because those things can do a lot of damage, especially if they're just pissing around on the outskirts of the map. They can harm you pretty bad. So back to the purpose of the video. Like I said, this is the AVer Media Game Capture HD. I recorded it last night. This was one of the first games that I did capture, and my friend Drago told me there is a bit of a learning curve as far as setup and starting it. I mean, you get a groovy little remote control. You don't have to hook up your computer, which is nice. Before it was a big production with the Hauppauge, I had to get my laptop out, run the cables to it, open up the recording program, that I'd also have to open up another program, and get the two playing simultaneously that I'd have to edit together in post-production. Pain in the ass. It worked well, but it was a pain in the ass. Now with the AVer Media, pretty much you hook it up the same way, but you hook it up to an external hard drive, or you can actually put a hard drive inside the device if you want to. And you keep your nifty little remote control next to your gaming controller, and as you're playing, if you feel the need to record, you just hit record, and boom, you're recording, and it's all getting captured onto your hard drive. When you're done, you can just dump it off onto your computer or whatever you want to do. So I found that really helpful, and this was my first result. Like I said, compare it to yourself. I don't really see much of a difference. The Hauppauge, I think, cost me $300. This was half the price. So what the convenience of this AVer Media through setup, its only falter so far for me is I record, or I do my editing on Adobe Premiere Pro, and with the Hauppauge I could take the native file format right off the recording and start editing right away. With the Game Capture HD by AVer Media, it records in an AVI file, which Premiere Pro hates, and from my understanding Sony Vegas hates that too. You just can't put it directly in and start cutting away. You actually have to do a file conversion first, which kind of screwed me up. The company put out a small little program that you could download from them to do your AVI to MP4 or MPG conversion, and it's pretty handy, of course. With look at this, look at these floating rocks. I'm entranced by the floating rocks. It's like peyote out in the desert. Okay, back to what I was talking about. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, file conversion. AVer Media's website, they have a download. I tried that. I have absolutely zero luck with things that are supposed to run simple. That's just the way I am. I could fall face first into a bucket of pussy and still come out with a cock in my mouth. So that's just my luck. It didn't work for me, but it seems to work for everybody else. So I found another file converter. It seems to work, no problem. I got my media to my editing suite, and I built this up. So what AVer Media makes up for in simplicity and recording simplicity, it kind of falls back with its post-production. I'm not going to call it problems, but you have to do an extra process, which I had, I think, 4 gigs of footage that took me around 2 hours to, I don't know what the terminology is, encode or whatever. I had to change it from the AVI file to the MPG file. So I lost a little bit of time there. So it's kind of a coin toss. I just started using it, so maybe later on I'll let you guys know what I prefer. So far, graphically speaking, everything looks okay. It's easy to use, no problems here, and I'll continue on. Like I mentioned before, the Hauppauge was kind of an expensive little device, but it once you got into knowing how to use it, it was a breeze to use. So I don't know, it's kind of a toss-up. I'd say they're both exactly the same. And if you want to spend, I'm talking Canadian dollars here, if you want to spend 300 bucks on a Hauppauge or 150 bucks on an AVer Media, I guess there's your decision right there. And also how much time you have for post-production, transferring files and changing file formats. Choice is yours. Anyway, if you're into that kind of stuff and you found that useful, great. If not, I hope you're enjoying the video. Like I said, squad deathmatch. I've been having a lot of luck in squad deathmatch. I don't know, it just appeals to me. I find that your crew will tend to roll together a lot tighter, as if you're just to go and play Rush or Conquest, where everyone just kind of does the old spider play. There's a nice little double kill here. That happened to me a couple times in this match, where the enemy team would just spawn right in front of me like a nice little cherry I could pick from a tree. So yeah, 16 and 5. I did pretty good. I started off as an engineer because I figured sometimes in these squad death matches, if the other team gets a vehicle, you're pretty much screwed. So I wanted to be able to have a few countermeasures against it. And after that, I like to run the assault class with the medic bags and the revives. I like to help my team that way. As I mentioned before, not much of a beast, but I do like to support my team. That's why I particularly like the Battlefield games. So yeah, other than that, not much has been going on. I got really unlucky there. Yeah, not much has been going on. Like I said, back to work, busy as crap. I've had a few projects left over from last year that I had to tie together this year. That's pretty much been sucking all of my time dry. Kids are back to school now, so you know, when everybody comes home from work and they come home from school, it's always a big deal to get together and have some fun, family game night, whatever. This is a good example of a revive. He went down. I knew I was in trouble. He went down right in front of me, so obviously someone is watching him, got the scope on him. So I just pissed off around the corner for a bit. Waited a few beats, and then I figured, okay, I'll go back and revive him now, because chances are the person that was that made the kill shot has fled, and it worked out. So in some of these games, especially the team objective games like squad deathmatch, squad rush, if you are running with a group, and I'm sure people have heard this or been told this in the past. Look at this, yummy. Don't do the old Rambo revive. It doesn't help out your team at all, and I know sometimes it's accidental, and I've done it too, where you're in a gunfight, people are dropping all around you. You think the threat's cleared, so you do the revive, and lo and behold, there's one left over that takes you out again. It's a little embarrassing, and it's going to happen over and over again. But don't be the guy that just wants to revive people just for the points, because in this game it's a pretty douchey thing to be doing. Like I said, mistakes are made, but if you're just doing it over and over again, a couple weeks ago I was in a few matches where there's this one guy and you just knew he was just point whoring. All he had to do was follow you around as soon as you got shot. I mean, before your ass hit the ground, he was picking you up again, only to get shot over and over again. And it is a pain in the ass, and I don't think anybody really likes playing with that guy. So, you know, do yourself a favor and don't be that guy. This match, I don't think it was too close. Our team, I'd never played with these guys before. Actually just popped in, had a couple quick games with them beforehand. Here's a huge fail here. I'll tell you about the knife. There's the mortar man. This is horrible. Big knife fail. I don't know what happened. Pulled the knife out. I guess I was intruding on his personal space, so the knifing animation didn't happen. My friend killed him. Someone else killed me, and it was just a mess. Anyway, big embarrassment. Not a lot of luck with the knives. I didn't have a lot of luck with Bad Company 2 also. I'm not sure if anyone else out there is having problems with that. Just struggling, and you know, lesson learned. Next time I'm just going to go up and shoot him, or humiliate him in some way, like maybe with a, I don't know. I'm sure I could figure out something. So, team deathmatch, our guys were rolling pretty good. I've never played with these guys before, all randoms. Unfortunately, no one was using their mics, which was a problem. You can see the icon on WRY alarm down there, but he wasn't saying anything. I don't know why people do that. Every once in a while you could hear, you know, someone in the background, his kid or wife or whatever. But I tried to talk to him a couple times, heard nothing. Anyway, shame on you guys. This is a game built for communication. You should be communicating. And speaking of that, there's a buzz in the community right now that the PlayStation 3 is going to be getting a patch soon that will be fixing the VoIP problems that they've been plagued with since the launch. I hope that's the case. There's a couple people out there that I miss playing with. Played with them a lot. You know, it wasn't my intention when I bought the Xbox 360 to abandon all my friends. I'm going to continue to play this game on both. I'm not going to hold my breath, though, until I actually play it for myself that they have fixed the game. Originally, when they came out, they said there's an update for the VoIP. So, update to me doesn't sound like fix. But the other day, there was a message on Twitter from at Battlefield that says the fix is on the way. So, pretty bold statement, so I guess it's going to work. Hope so. They didn't actually say when it's going to happen. Thanks for watching, guys. More videos to come. At the end here, I show a quick little graphic of the two capture devices there. Comparing apples to apples here, guys. So basically, it all comes down to money, I guess. Thanks for watching. Follow me on Twitter and rate, comment, subscribe. Thanks a lot, guys. We'll talk soon.